Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Today, I've got an unboxing for you. An unboxing of this. Now, yes, I am deliberately covering it up so that you can't see any addresses. So we've got this package here, sent to me from New Zealand, from a viewer. Very, very much appreciate this gift. So join me now, down on the table. We'll take a look at the pen inside the box, do a quick walk through the body, some size comparisons, pop some ink into it. I'll do a writing sample, then I'll give you my first thoughts on this pen. Welcome down to the table. So here we've got the box. Nice plain black box. Just do a quick look around it there. Then on top we've got this logo. This is the Pens By Casey logo. Opening up, the box flap opens at the front. So it looks like it's slight little magnets in there. Then open it up, we reveal, wow, just look at that already. We'll take these easy ones out first. So we've got a converter. So it comes with a converter. We've got here Robert Oster Muddy Sand. And there we've got the look there of the ink. And then we've got the main event, the pen. Wow, this is stunning. So this is a Pens By Casey pen. It's, I believe, a Tokubetsu model, and the wood is Amboina burl. Wow, this is stunning to look at. We've got different colours in there as well. We've got hints of greens coming through. Because this was a gift, I've searched on Casey's website, and that's where I found that this looks like the Tokubetsu model. I know I'm going to struggle saying that all the way through this video, but this is really pretty. Move the box out of the way, and I'll just fetch in my pen rest. Okay, let's take a walk through the body. So starting at the top, we've got an ebonite end finial, nice and flat, nicely coming down into the rest of it. Below that, we've got just this little tiny hint there. Can you see, like a red band? Then we come down into this stunning wood. To my eye, the cap, it's the same width coming down. We start to taper down when we get near the bottom, so we've got that little bit of attention to detail. And that comes down. Then we've got the drop off into the body. Now again, I'm just going by my eye, but my eye thinks this is tapering in as we go down the pen. Then at the end, we've got another ebonite finial, again with that red band there at the bottom. Stunning looking, isn't it? I do like this material. I like wood pens. I found I've been getting into them quite a lot lately. The cap, it comes off in half. About 1.5 turns, so just about right there. That reveals the ebonite section. On the ebonite section, again, we've got that little bit of that red band. Just going to take the body off. There we go. Going to pop that converter in, then it's ready to go when we ink it. Hopefully you can see this inside here. Let me just get this. I know I haven't used this for a long time. Here's my little LED light. So inside there, it's hard to see. Let me try and capture it so it actually comes on the camera. We've got an ebonite lining. So we've got this nice ebonite lining. And by the look of it, that lining is going all the way down through. I know it's brilliant for YouTube video. This isn't it when you can't really see much. There we go. So that's coming out. Then the cap also, we get a better view of this. Ebonite line, you can see there the ebonite lining going all the way down. So that'll help with any ink leakage. That's a problem with wood. Because wood's a breathable substance, it can be quite easy for your nib to dry out. Let's take a look at the nib. I'll just pop the body back on so we don't lose pieces. There we go. So taking a look at the nib. Here we've just got a standard Yoho nib. It's in the gold colour. It's a steel nib. And this is a medium nib there. We've got the M there for medium on the side. Let's swap over and do some quick size comparisons. I've brought in my two standard size comparisons, Pilot Metropolitan, Lamy Safari. The Pens by Casey pen, longer than both and wider than both. This is a wide pen. Let's take the caps off. With the caps off, the Pens by Casey pen, still longer, not as much longer, I know not very good English there, but still longer than the other two. This section looks really nice. In the hand, it's a light feeling pen. The section, I wonder if it's maybe 16 millimeters. I'll have to check that out at a later stage when I do my fountain pen focus. Very, very comfortable. The pen, very, very comfortable. Will it post? Not really. It sort of goes on there, but it's not on it tight at all. And, you know, there we go. So not a pen for posting, but I've got to be honest, I don't really think you need to post it. Let's get these out of the way. Then we'll start with a fun bit. We'll put some ink in. Because of the width of that section part, it's not going to fit into my bottle, so I brought in an ink miser. The ink, I thought we'd go for Diamine Brandy Snap. This is a nice goldy brown colour, and it's a standard ink. So hopefully this will help show off that pen and that nib. So let's pop that in there. Getting a bit low on Brandy Snap now. That soon will be another one that's empty and finished. So here's the pen. I'm going to try and angle this so we can capture, move it down. Hopefully I don't knock this all over my table. So let's draw that up. There we go. So that's about a third full, I would say. Going back down. And then back up again. We've got about half full there. And we'll go one more time. Yeah, about 2/3 of that is now full. There we go. Let me just clean this all off. Then I'll fetch in the notepad of testing. Just dropping in to interrupt your regular programming. Would you like to help support the channel? If so, please consider joining as a member. As a member, you'll get early access to my videos. I normally upload them a couple of days before they go out, and as soon as they're uploaded, they'll be released to members. There'll also be a shout out at the end of the videos, and then as we get the members coming in, we'll actually chat among ourselves and work out what other perks, what other things you'd like me to add in. You know, would you like maybe a monthly live chat just for members? All down to us. So please, if you can, consider joining the channel. A link will be in the description down below. Here we've got the notepad of testing. This is an A5 Rhodia pad and it's plain paper. Let's turn it on its side. There we go. Looks like we've got some dust on there. There we go. Let's get rid of that little bit. We'll fetch in this stunner of a pen. I could sit and look at this for ages. Very nice. Really pretty looking. So here we go. We've got a Pens by Casey. And it's Tokubetsu. I'm really struggling with that word. It's hard to put a price on this. As I say, this was a gift. So what I've done is I've looked on the Pens by Casey site. He now tends to quote his prices in US dollars. I'm trying to give a rough idea in Aussie dollars because that's what I use. So this is just a guesstimate. I'm going to guesstimate at about 500 Aussie dollars. The thing with these pens, they are handmade. So the price you pay depends on what you want, depends on the materials, depends on the model, the shape, anything extra that you want with it. So just be aware of that. This is very much a guesstimate. To find out how much a pen would cost, you're best to go over to Casey's Instagram, so Pens by Casey on Instagram, and there you'll be able to contact him and ask him direct. The ink, Diamine, and Brandy Snap. This is a very loud nib. I can really hear it. I'm not sure if it's coming over on the mic. We'll do a listen to it in a little bit. Drying times, here's immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. Still quite wet there at 1 minute. Line variation. So here's no pressure. Going to add a bit of pressure. So we've got a little bit of softness to this nib. Yoho nibs to me are always a little bit on the stiff side initially, but they do tend to soften as I use them. So no pressure with, none with, none and with. So we are getting a slightly wider line. I'm going to move the page up. I'm going to move the mic down to the page so you can hear the pen writing. I'm really hoping that came over on the mic. It's like a whisper into it. There's a little bit of tactile feedness, which is nice. I like feedback though on my pens. It's whispering to me. It's quite loud. So, if you're somewhere where they expect you to be quiet, you may want to have a think about it. But really, really nice to write with. Final test. Scribbling. Yeah, we're keeping up there really, really well. So what are my thoughts and first impressions of this pen? This is a stunning looking pen, isn't it? This material, absolutely gorgeous. And I like this finish. I don't know, is it like a satin finish maybe? Or potentially matte? It feels really nice. Just look at the way the wood grain's coming out in this. Stunning to look at. The pen itself feels very light. That's down to the materials though. I mean, we're talking about wood and that's with that ebonite lining. It's still nice though, still really nice. Just a bit on the light side. Width-wise, to me, wow, this is perfect. It just fits in the hand so well. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let me just move that focus point so we can get this wood into view again. There we go. I think on this one, that wood is more important than the nib. The nib just writes. The wood is what people say. I like the way it's paired with the ebonite finials. They look really nice with it. Again, it's just stunning. The line it puts down, it's a medium nib. I didn't put that up here, did I? So let's just add that in quickly. So there we are. We've got a medium nib on here. It's what I'd expect from a medium Yoho nib. It's nice and wet. We're getting some shading coming through, especially where I did my sentence. We can see bits of shading in there already. It's just a really pretty looking pen that seems to write not too bad. I need to obviously live with this like I do with all my pens for a while, but I will do a fountain pen focus on it in the coming months. So thank you to the gentleman that sent this to me. I very much appreciate it. I was absolutely gobsmacked when I received the offer, and even more gobsmacked looking at the pen. This is so pretty, so nice. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate the generosity. So there, my first impressions of the Pens by Casey Tokubetsu with Diamine Brandy Snap. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Wow, isn't this pen a stunner? I love this material and the feel of it in the hand, really, really nice. I very much appreciate the gift. Thank you so much. What are your thoughts on pens like this? What are your thoughts on handmade pens? Please drop your comments down below. Let's kickstart the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.